Last week we talked about why Symmetra sucks, or more specifically, why she has consistently been one of the least played heroes in competitive play. We went over her kit, some of its issues, and discussed potential solutions. Well, it seems like Blizzard agrees that she's not in a great place because Symmetra is getting buffed. In an interview with Business Insider, Overwatch's game director Jeff Kaplan talked about the current state of Symmetra and confirmed plans to rework her in the future. He said, "She's one of our least played heroes. What happens commonly is players will play her on defense on the first part of a point, and then when they've lost that point, they'll then switch off of Symmetra. Now, a character being that situational is not really desirable to us, so even though I can kind of justify why it happens, that doesn't mean that I believe that it's right. So, Symmetra is a hero who is on our list right now to take a good look at and really investigate. She is a hero we'd like to make some changes to. I think these changes won't likely see the light of day until November because we want to do a bunch of internal testing." Now, he went on to say that with smaller changes like the recent ones being made to Junkrat, Widowmaker, and Ana, they're happy to quickly toss those on the PTR and make them go live after a couple of weeks. That's because they're considered relatively safe incremental changes. The changes that are coming to Symmetra, however, will require a lot more internal testing and discussion. So with that in mind, it's safe to say that these are going to be rather large and sweeping changes, or at least more than just a slight adjustment to the numbers on her current kit. Now, in last week's video, we did talk about some potential improvements that could be made, making her projectile orbs move faster, giving her photon shield more shield, making her turrets deal more damage or have more health or recharge faster, or even making it more difficult for the opposing team to find the teleporter, which is a large part of the reason why it rarely ever gets full value. But we also talked about some larger changes, such as letting her continue to build ultimate after teleporter is deployed, or making her more of a healer by letting her deploy health packs every few seconds, or even letting her turrets or weapon heal. But those were just theories and ideas and suggestions that some of the community had about changes that could be made to make Symmetra better. However, recent digging into the game files on the PTR have revealed some brand new Symmetra voice lines that were never in the game before, and these voice lines could point to the direction that Blizzard is considering taking her. First of all, we've got mentions of shield reinforcement, augments, and boosting.
Shields reinforced. Shields boosted. I will augment your shields.
And then there's the mention of having 10 charges remaining.
10 charges remaining.
Now, I think what both of these point to are fairly obvious. The idea of shield reinforcement, augmentation, or boosting makes us think that Symmetra could be getting a mechanic that not only has her base shield being applied, but having it be enhanced through some other means, be it a cooldown, or even after shield is depleted, maybe you can actively replenish it. And the 10 charges remaining, I think that is incredibly obvious as an indicator that we could be getting more than the base Symmetra teleportations, which it comes out with a baseline of 6, and we've talked about the idea of that she is a hero who, during the entire time that her teleporter is active, she is not building ultimate. So what about the notion of her deploying her teleporter, and then she can continue to build up her ultimate after it's been deployed, and if she refills it to 100% while it's still active, maybe it gains another charge. Or maybe they just flatline increase the teleporter to have 10 charges to begin with. I don't think that'd be the best change because as it stands, even with 6 charges, it rarely ever gets full use. So just adding more charges isn't going to make teleporter any better. But this idea of allowing her to rebuild charges, I think is an intriguing one. Now, these are just sound files that were added to the game. They could be added for any number of reasons, and it might have nothing to do with her buffs. But with Jeff Kaplan not going into specifics, but simply mentioning that yes, they are going to be buffing her, they're going to be reworking her, they will be trying to make her better, these sound files at least give us some sort of inkling as to a possibility of something they may be considering. And I think these would be decent changes. If she can get better shields or the ability to enhance and augment currently existing shields, I think that'd be a good change in pushing her into more of a support direction. And if they're planning on making her teleporter better, I think that's also a great idea because right now, once more, it rarely sees full use and it feels kind of weaker when it comes to ultimates compared to some of the ultimates of other support heroes. Alright everybody, that is going to do it for me here today. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please be sure to let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Hope you have a great afternoon, and until next time, I'll see you later.